To the Diamond and the Diamondbacks. Arizona, the NL's best record, 18-7, opening a series with Houston. Dan Herron on the mound. He and his staff, 3.04 ERA entering Monday. That's the best in the majors. Hunter Pence, look at that. They field their position as well. Pence out. Good fielding play there by Herron. Bottom third, we've got no score. We got one out. We got a runner on second. That's your situation. Action. Herron rips the line drive right over Pence's head all the way to the wall. Result, Stephen Drew scores on the RBI double. One zip D-backs. 9th RBI for D-backs pitching. That leaves the majors as well. Good ERA, good hitters. You like that. Mark Reynolds rips this Chris Sampson pitch to left. Ball goes to the wall. Orlando Hudson, Connor Jackson, they're just strolling about. 3-0 Diamondbacks there in the fourth. We go to the fifth. Astros down 4-1. Mark Loretta, former Brewer, rips an RBI single to right center. Carlos Lee, El Caballo scores, so it's 4-2. Cheese gets a bit more binding later in the fifth. Same numbers, 2 outs. The bases are chucked. Herron is in a jam. Michael Bourne, end of jam. D-backs win it 5-3. Herron 5 Ks. Good job for him and the rest of the team as they roll on after losing 2 of 3 to the Reds to start the season. What's that done to the Reds? The Diamondbacks have won 18 of their last 23 games. The Dodgers are idle, so Arizona extends its NL West lead to 7 full games. 7 games, and we're not even out of April yet. Pretty impressive considering, as I said, May still coming.
The A's and the Angels open up a 4-game series in Anaheim, battling for the best record in the American League, a rivalry Frank Thomas can reacquaint himself with. The Big Hurt with 1 on and 2 out, the top of the first, soft liner down the line. It gets away from Vladimir Guerrero. Thomas is going to hustle. Well, hustle, I guess. He was running fast for him. His first career game with a single, double, and triple was his first triple since 2002. Derek Barton, who scored on the triple, didn't have to hustle. He had a home run, his first of the year. Jack Hanahan goes big fly off John Garland. His second, 6-2 A's, top of the 7th. Emil Brown, a home run himself. The A's had 3 home runs. They were tied for a major league low 12 homers entering the game, and hit 3 of them in this one. Rajay Davis pouring it on. 2 more score. 8-run 7th inning for Oakland. The A's have won 5 of 6, 8 of 10.
Orioles, White Sox. This took most of the afternoon, some of the evening. There's no end in sight, actually. Scheduled start time 1:05 local. That was a 2-hour, 6-minute rain delay, so finally we get out there. Bottom 7, Paul Tinner, single back at the middle. Swisher scores. Sox take a 2-1 lead into the 9th. Bobby Jenks in it closed out. Runner on third, but nobody out. That's the situation. Melvin Mora, base knock. Ryan Roberts comes in from third to score. Jenks' second blown save of the season. The other one against the O's. We're tied at 2. We go to the 10th. Runner on second. 0-2 pitch with 2 out. Brandon Fahey hits a slow roller short. Orlando Cabrera fields it, throws to third. Adam Jones, too big a turn. You're done. Look at this. Sometimes you're out there, it's really cold, your brain gets numb, and now you're out, just like that. Cabrera's pleased. Joe Creedy with the tag. Bottom 10, Carlos Quentin, hard hitting. White Sox try to squeeze, but Brian Anderson can't lay it down. And now the 4, Quentin's done. Tagged out by Ramon Hernandez. Into the 11th. Oh, yeah, that's what you want. Cold, rainy, and extra innings. Scott Linerink deep to left, the solo homer. Hernandez, 3rd homer of the season. Ramon taking him deep. 3-2. Bottom 11 leading off, Juan Uribe. Need to scratch or this game's a loss. There you go. Off George Sherrill, first blown save of the season. We are tied again at 3. Rain continues to fall, so the game suspended after 11 innings. They'll pick it up at time to be determined. So it's a tie. No decision.
18th and final road game of the month for the Yankees. Most bigs in Cleveland facing Aaron Laffey, making his first start of the season. What a start it was. And he gets Morgan Ensberg to strike out the top of the 5th after he hit Robinson Cano with a pitch. Gets Jose Molina to bounce out. Aaron Laffey. Know your Aaron Laffey. He was cruising through 5, a no-hitter intact. His first start of the season again. This is the 6th. No out, nobody on. Yanks down 2-0, and Laffey just runs into some bad luck. Nothing to laugh about. Melky Cabrera grounded to the hole. So Cabrera breaks up the no-hitter. After 2 more singles, Laffey hits Alex Rodriguez with a pitch on a 1-2 count. Yanks would trail 2-1. A-Rod would be pinch hit for, by the way, in the 8th inning. After a Jason Giambi ground out that scored a run, Hideki Matsui grounds out. Yanks a 3-2 lead. Laffey is pulled, went 5 2/3, allowed 4 earned, but as you saw, certainly deserved a better fate. 8th inning, 5-2 Yanks, 2 out. Jabba Chamberlain pitching and gets Casey Blake to strike out on the check swing. Jabba sets down the side in order. 9th inning, still 5-2. Mariano Rivera on to close it. He'll get David DeLucci. Mike Mussina gets his 253rd career win, tied for 42nd now on the all-time list. Can you believe the Reds haven't won the first game of a series so far this season? Trying to straighten that out in St. Louis against Todd Wellmeyer. It's a rhetorical question. I don't have to answer.
Yes, missed this one.
Edwin Encarnacion with 2 on and 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. Should be the old can of corn, right? Wrong. Chris Duncan can't find it.
Either?
No, you don't have to. Also a rhetorical question. Ken Griffey Jr. scores. Cards cost themselves a run instead of getting out of the inning. It was 4-3. The Cards were down 2 on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Wow, Encarnacion, nice diving play, robbing Yadier Molina. The Reds keep that 4-3 lead. Francisco Cordero on to close it out. Chris Duncan popped one in the foul territory, 3rd base side. It's that Encarnacion fella again. 2 RBIs, 2 very nice defensive plays. The Reds do win.
Rockies, Giants, Colorado, they're not going so good, so that's got everybody's knickers in a bit of a twist. Lost 7 of 8. Franklin Morales called for a balk. Emmanuel Burr's going to go to second, and Clint Hurdle's, well, au contraire there with Paul Emmel, and after he get out, that'll help the umpire fantasy league. Hurdle comes out then to get his 2 cents in. He gets thrown out with no change. Same at bat, Ray Durham then singles to center. Burris will score, and the Giants lead 2-0. After 1, they are on their way because Matt Cain was a pitching daddy in this one. We go to the 2nd. Brad Hopp. And swing better, swing. No, missed. Troy Tulowitzki, air ball. Todd Helton, change up down. Cain 5 1/3, 4 hits, no earned runs, 3 Ks, 4 shutout for the Giants this season. French on
top
the
plays in England.
Something, top plays. Number 10, Fred. Arsenal Derby. Now, Emmanuel Adebayor had a hat trick. It's not worth showing you those. We just want to show the guy dance after it. Look at that guy. Jason Taylor has competition. Because you know you got that Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
You really watch all the time.
X Games Brazil practices to Todd Potter, the cliffhanger backflip. He wins the Moto X Best Trick competition.
All right, number 8, Reds Cardinals. I don't know if you get medals for this stuff or not. Jeff Keppinger, comebacker. Todd Wellmeyer, he can't come back and get it. Cesar Torres, though, does excellent throw and gets Keppinger in time. You love the guys with the birds on the bat. Excellent, although the Reds won it 4-3.
At number 7, Diamondbacks and Astros. Lance Berkman, hard line at a 3rd. It really wasn't hit that hard, was it? So soft looping liner.
Slow motion.
Mark Reynolds, the diving grab.
You'd speed it up, it looked really fast. Number 6, Celtics Hawk. Rajon Rondo, baseline, Josh Smith. He's humming the theme from SWAT.
At number 5, I like SWAT. Canadians, Flyers, Marty Biron, the stop on Saku Koivu, the Canadians captain. Flyers a big win.
James Bond, too, right? Number 4, Yankees, Indians, Derek Jeter, linesman to right. Jason Michaels makes the nice diving catch. Michaels again, there's the catch. Michaels also does some nice custom framing. Yanks get the win, however, 5-2.
At number 3,
Base planted
please, the Celtics and Hawks off the C's turnover. Mike Bibby to Josh Childress for the slam. Hawks, Atlanta, very much alive.
Number 2, Raptors Magic. Dwight Howard, no more Raptors.
Delfino zigzags. Oh, Howard! He gummed in this. Young fella, don't do it like that. El Suado on Delfino.
And number 1 from Friday, college baseball. Quinnipiac and Long Island. Danny Etkin, a deep drive to center. Brian Monick goes over the wall and makes the unbelievable catch. How good is that? That play took place on Friday, and it's still number 1 on Monday night and Tuesday morning. Third attempt at becoming just the 9th pitcher with 350 career victories. Bottom of the 1st, 2 outs, man on for Ryan Howard, and that usually means an RBI for Howard. Breaks his bat, singles through the hole in the shift. Eric Bruntley comes in to score. Watch it again, Howard. I guess that's a broken bat single. Gets the RBI. Maddox, the Padres, down 1-0 early. Cole Hamels was dealing. Gets Kevin Kuzmanov, Adrian Gonzalez, Justin Huber. You get the idea. Hamels 7 in the third, 2 runs, struck out 6, really overshadowing Maddox. Back to Greg, bottom 7, 2-1, man on first for Hamels, and the pitcher's a hitter. Carlos Ruiz will go to third, and Bud Black will come out to take Maddox out of the game, and you can see he is visibly upset. Phils go on to win, 7-4.
Blue Jays and Red Sox, you only have to win by 1, which means 1 run technically can be enough. John Lester trying to end that 5-game losing streak for the Sox, and he pitched terrific in the 8th to get Shannon Stewart. Adam Lind as well. Lester, 8 innings, 1 hit, 6 Ks, no runs. That is stout. Top 9, 2 outs, man on second. Vernon Wells, though, rips one up the middle. Dustin Pedroia there. Oh, that is splendid. Red Sox get out of that inning with no scratch. Papelbon, he approves for sure. You're my boy. Bottom 9, no score. Now, Roy Halladay, he was perfect through this thing, allowing nothing across the 8, nothing but zeros, but Vernon Wells playing in there, no. David Ortiz goes to second on the Manny Ramirez blooper. Next batter, 2 men on, 2 outs. Kevin Youkilis, the shallow, center field, that's enough. Wells can't come up with it cleanly. Ortiz scores, 1-zip. Sox walk off. Halladay, 3rd straight complete game.
Sada finally get back home and host the Tigers for the first of 3 at the stadium. Phil Hughes, the Yankees, going at it. Keep your eye on the Yankee catcher, Chris Stewart. We told you Jorge Posada on the DL. Stewart gets crossed up on the pitch, and Carlos Guillen fouls it off. And Stewart wondering whether Hughes can see the sign, so he's got the white substance on his fingers. Hughes delivers, pitch gets away from Stewart. They get crossed up again, and the runner goes to third. Next pitcher is Gary Sheffield. And Sheffield, not the first home run he's hit at Yankee Stadium. 2nd of the season, though, and it's 5-2 Tigers. Bottom of the 8th, Yanks down 6-3, base loaded for Bobby Abreu. And Clay Rapata gets Abreu to tap the third, and Carlos Guillen will tag Johnny Damon out, still 6-3. 6-4, Robinson Cano is the tying run at the plate, but not for long. Todd Jones gets Cano on the high fastball. The Tigers hang on to win. Mariners and Indians, Carlos Silva trying to become the first Seattle starter to open a season 4-0 since Jamie Moyer 3 years ago. As for Fausto Carmona, he and the Tribe looking to avoid their 3rd straight loss. Jose Vidro off Carmona. Fly ball down the left field line. Error would prove costly for the Indians. Here's Vidro in the 5th. And Jose Lopez would score from second. So Vidro goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. The Mariners take a 2-1 lead. Top 9 tied at 2. Adrian Beltre off Rafael Betancourt and get out of town. 3-run shot, 5th the season, and the Yams go on to win. Good. 7-2 over the Tribe.
Pirates Mets, Johan Santana night at Shea Stadium, just his 2nd home start, and that first one roughed up a bit, allowed 6 hits, 3 homers. See if the second one goes any better. No. After Nate McLeod led off with a home run here in the 4th, Jason Bay, his 6th of the year, makes it 2. Now look at little Sparky. He gets the ball and he throws it back. There you go. Except the problem is when you're a youngster like that, you decide maybe you want it back. It's all right. Someday, kid, you're going to discover girls and forget all about baseball. Santana, 8 hits given up at Shea, 5 homers in those 2 starts, went 5 2/3 in this one. Now, Freddie Sanchez takes Billy Wagner to the gap. Carlos Beltran can't make the catch. Brian Bichler scored. So we are tied at 4. Blown save there in the 9th. In the 11th, with the bases loaded, David Wright takes John Van Ben-Scoten to the corner there. That's just fair, and that's just enough to win the ball game. The Mets take it by a count of 5-4.
You know who has the best record in the bigs? 19-7. Arizona Diamondbacks sent their pitching prospect Max Scherzer, but making his first major league appearance in relief in the 3rd inning, and gets Jack Castle down swinging. In the top of the 4th gets Michael Bourne. Next batter gets Miguel Tejada. Lance Berkman goes down swinging. Jose Cruz, see you later. Max Scherzer is the first pitcher since 1900 to throw 4+ innings of perfect relief in his big league debut, and then Jose Valverde did the rest to close the door. The former Diamondbacks closer closes out the Diamondbacks. Astros a 6-4 winner.
Brewers Cubs, Mike Cameron making his debut for Milwaukee after sitting out the season's first 25 games after testing positive for a banned stimulant while being a member of the San Diego Padres. Top first, Cameron. Hello, Milwaukee loves me. Shot to left off the top of the wall. That's a double for him. He go 3 for 5 in this one. Couple of runs, 2 RBIs, batting .600. Good debut for the crew. Corey Hart in the 3rd. The right center, Ryan Braun scores. Hart's in third with triple. Brewers up 3-2. Hart, single, double, triple, no homer, though. Pretty good. Bill Hall lines a single. Hart will score. Brewers up 5-4. They're going to win at 10-7 at Wrigley. 17 hits in this one. Crew trying to close the gap.
Matthews Jr. at the plate, bottom of the third, no score, 2 on and 1 out, and Greg Smith throws it in the dirt, and Brandon Wood comes in to score. 1-0 Halos. It was 2-0 Angels. Joe Saunders pitching very well. Gets Frank Thomas and gets Bobby Crosby. Gets Emil Brown. Saunders 8 innings, 4 hits, no earned, 5 strikeouts. He's 5-0 by the end of April, the second Angel to do that. Frank Tanana, the other one, in 1978. Francisco Rodriguez in to close it out. Crosby pops it up, fouled on the third baseline. Eric Ibar coming over from short. What a catch. Beats Brandon Wood of the ball. Rodriguez's 11th save. Angels a 2-0 win.
Dodgers Marlins. Now Florida down 6-1 in this thing, and thanks to Dan Uggla, they get even. He had a home run in the comeback, and so in the 6th, we're tied at 6. Rafael Furcal pops one up down the first baseline. Here comes Uggla, and he just keeps going. And watch out for the people. How about, oh my, spectacular catch. He gets right in there with the paying customers. Yeah, keeps his balance enough to hold on to that ball and goes careening into the stands. But that, my friends, is about as good an out as you're going to see. Next batter, Andre Ethier, drive to center. Alfredo Amezaga dives forward, makes the catch. We remain tied at 6. Web Gems, they'll get you to heaven just like 2 out hits in the 9th from Jeff Kent. Amezaga throwing home. Ethier, Andre, yeah, that's the score. And the Dodgers win 7-6. So Florida fights back, makes a couple of great catches, can't get the W.
All right, the Rockies and the Giants, and Jeff Baker was a late scratch from the Rockies lineup. He had a broken blood vessel during pregame, and that meant Troy Tulowitzki was not in the original starting lineup, would come on. And there's Tulowitzki to throw to first, but Todd Helton drops it. Looks like Tulowitzki was hurt on that play. Later in the first, Aaron Rowan chops the short. Tulowitzki can't handle that one. Benji Molina comes in to score. Watch it again, Tulowitzki in some serious pain. And again, he wasn't even supposed to be in this game. Tulowitzki would leave with a left quad strain. Top of the 7th. Watch Benji Molina as Tim Lincecum starts his motion. Molina calling for time, seemingly granted by Gary Darling, but then Darling calls a balk. Bruce Bochy, not happy, ejected.
Still appears to me like the Sports Center top plays animation. Number 10, Fred. This is the bed races there at the Kentucky Derby, 19th annual. A lot of things you can do with a bed. That's one that never really occurred to me.
Right.
Go around, 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 around. 50 entries took place. The Ford Louisville Assembly Plant ran the fastest time, 26.56 seconds. I find a bed, I need at least 8 hours sleep. I'm out. Horizontal done.
I'm good for 9 or 10 myself. Like an infant. White Sox and Twins. Michael Kadire to shallow right. Jermaine Dies hanging out there. The White Sox lost the game 3-1.
You're a child. Number 8, Padres Phillies, Josh Bard. Weak ground to the right side. Cole Hamels. He can't get that, which is amazing. He can do everything. He is Cole Hamels, but Chase Utley, good player. Thank you. Phils win 7-4. Oh, happy day.
At least my ties aren't clip-on.
Yeah,
Rays and Orioles. Deanna, oh, you meant the microphone. Deanna Navarro, the foul ball. The Orioles ball by. What a play by the ball boy. And even gives it away and getting love from the crowd and Sports Center.
Number 6, real baseball players. Kevin Millar, fly ball to right. It's the same game. Look at Eric Hinsky. Great diving catch. He could get a job as a ball boy, I would think, with that kind of effort.
And number 5, Sharks Stars. This is overtime. Matty Nordstrom beats Evgeny Nabokov. Stars win, open up a commanding 3-zip series lead.
Number 4, A's Angels, top 9, 2 outs. Bobby Crosby popped up, foul territory. Eric Ibar, the shortstop. That's not really where the shortstop usually plays, but he makes it to end the game. Angels win 2-0. Now I'm going to get out of the way because I know you have some soccer to tell the people.
Number 3, UEFA Champions League semi, Man U Barcelona. Check out the guy with the red hair. That's Paul Scholes. The vicious shot past Victor Valdez. That was the game's only goal. Man U wins 1-0. They'll go on to the final against either Chelsea or Liverpool.
Number 2 in the 9th scoreless game. Runner on second, 2 outs. And Dustin Pedroia just eats up this thing from Vernon Wells. And Jonathan Papelbon is excited. And then bottom of the inning, Kevin Youkilis singles to center. And David Ortiz will come in. It's a walk-off win, although he was sort of jogging as he got there. The Sox win 1-0.
And number 1, Dodgers and Marlins. Rafael Furcal pops it up. Dan Uggla, well, he's going to do the rest.
Uggla over, reaches, did he get it? Uggla got it, what a catch! Show me the ball! Dan Uggla with a tremendous
Redbirds. Cincinnati won the first of 15 meetings between these two teams this season. Joel Pinheiro on the mound facing Adam Dunn. Strikes him out. Pinheiro, 1 hit, 7 innings, 3 Ks. Now, Wonder Red, Johnny Cueto struggling against St. Louis. Rick Ankiel, broken bat. That's down. 4-0 Cardinals. Ankiel, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. And Troy Gloss, deep to left center. Adam Dunn, he can't make the play, and then he can't make the throw. Look at this. He picks it up, and oh, boy, that's not so good there. Watch here. Whoops! Unless he was actually throwing to the cutoff man 6 feet from him, maybe we just missed out on that. But that didn't go so well. Cardinals win 7-2.